great way to start. We talk with our guys about who's going to be the best collegiate swimming program in Colorado, and beating Air Force was a huge step in us being able to claim that. We don't have an outright championship, but that was huge for our guys, and just a giant step in the right direction in terms of learning roles, understanding what their job is, that everybody has an important part to play in making that happen. 206 to 202 is, there's 100 things that have to go right for us to be able to pull that off on day two of a long meet like that. So I thought we learned a lot. I think our women held their own. We're a little bit short-handed on the women's side. We've got a couple holes and some illness and injury, but for the most part, great start to the year. We're happy.
This week get to see some Division II teams.
This week is, yeah, it's just another opportunity to race hard and swim fast. I think we're going to do some off events on Friday. I'm curious to see Dejan do a 300 butterfly and Katerina probably a 300 backstroke and do some off distance things. We'll get ourselves fatigued and then put some suits on Saturday and try to go a little bit faster. So it's exciting. We're in a really fun part of the season. Some people would call this Rocktober because they sink like a rock. They just should feel really tired right now. And learning how to get up and race when you're tired is important. Like we reiterate, day 4 of a championship meet, the 8th session of warm up and warm down, it's going to take its toll. And so we need to figure out how to be fast when we're a little bit tired. That's what this weekend is about.
For our athletes, college in the United States, when we find Colorado Mesa first of all, the experience so far, Katerina, of course, you have a year extra.
So this is my second year, so it's been very exciting. Like, I didn't know where I'm coming or how basically college works here, because back home we don't do college and sports together, and I love how it is here, that it's all combined and it's all at one place. I think that's amazing that I can go home in 2 minutes, be in the pool in 2 minutes, and school is 5 minutes away from here, so I think that's great. And then the whole college swimming experience just been amazing. I love being the part of this team. And I don't know, the coaches are great, and this pool, and they close the pool for other people when we're training. Like, I was not used to that. We would share a pool with like normal people, but like the opportunities what I have here are just great, and I couldn't be happier here. Yeah.
Katerina's mother was an Olympian for the Czech Republic, and she swam at University of Nebraska, and her coach and I are old friends, which was the connection. You asked how she ended up here. So, yeah.
We swimmers usually connect with coaches in USA through college swimming or Swim Cloud site, and that's how I found Colorado Mesa and Coach Mickey. I was very excited to join program because I saw a lot of people improve during this is your 4th year here? Third year here, yeah. So, as Katerina said, usually in Europe you don't have that opportunity to go to college or university and to do some sport at the same time, because they actually don't care about sport at all. So here, the combination between school and sport is great. I'm happy to be here. One thing maybe that Katerina didn't mention, the difference between college swimming and like swimming in Europe is like we usually do our like events. For example, I would do only like 100 and 200 fly on competitions, and she probably 100 back, 200 back. But here you do everything for team, and it feels so great when you end up first or second, or you earn a lot of points for your team. And that's what coach said, that a lot of things need to be to end up good, so you win by 4 points.
Kind of taking off of that, the last meet, 50 fly, 1,000 free, within an hour of each other. Interesting combo. How do you mentally and physically prepare to do both of those relatively back to back?
It was actually my second time doing 1,000. Back home, I wouldn't do above 400, so it was exciting. This week is gonna be pretty much the same, maybe even better. But it was rough. The transitions between like sprint and distance can be rough, especially as you said, there's like only 15 minutes in between them. But I think I'm getting used to that and to altitude and generally for a lot of events on a single meet. So yeah.
Coach talked a little bit about learning how to swim well when you're tired. And is that more, I mean, obviously your body is going to be sore and your arms don't want to do this, but is it more of a mental thing to break through and say, I can swim even though my body is telling me you want to go home, go to bed?
Well, I think we don't really have a chance. Like, all of us, we have really hard schedules. Like, on Saturday, for example, I swim 500 free, 200 back, then 5 minutes after 100 fly, and then I did the 400 relay. So it was just a lot, and I think that people around me helps me too. Like, my teammates cheer me up, and they say, you can do it. And then I can tell to myself, I can do it. Even though I was really tired, like, I don't remember being this tired in a long time. Usually these events I do in 4 days. Now I did it in 2 hours. So it was a lot, but I feel like after experience like this, then when I'm actually at the big competition where it really matters how I swim, I can say, oh, this is easy. I have just one event to swim, And I did this like in October, like all 4 in 1 day. So, yeah.
Gentlemen, practice of meets are easy, right?
Exactly.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
I agree with what Katerina said. I also want to mention that we have a great team around us. Coach staff is great. Our weight coach Carson is great, and our athletic trainer Mara is always available for us, and she's very responsive. So. She's taking good care of us. So I think that part is also important, and the team culture is great. So when you add up everything, we should be good this season.
We should.
And we will.
We will.
Starting the season with a D1 meet, basically, you guys had a couple of D2 schools in there as well, and Air Force and all of them. And how does that really make you guys stronger for the rest of your season when you get to things like RMAX and Nationals and A3? How does that just prepare you for the rest of the season?
We have big goals, and there's a lot of fast swimming in Division II. So we just see, I don't care if they're Division I or Division 12, right? We just want to race hard and compete as well as we're capable of, and face good, challenges like Air Force, and we, our guys got our sights set on Denver, so we can say we're the best team in Colorado. And to us, the division doesn't matter. I think swimming's a little bit different because it's a team sport, but it's individual. So it's, you versus the rest of the flyers or backstrokers or whatever. So we don't put too much weight in, they're Division I, and we just want to win, and we want to go fast, and we just want to be as good as we can be.
You kind of hit on what I was just going to. He mentioned the team culture, and you mentioned the swimming's unique in the individual, but team, and you mentioned how fun it is to win points for the team. You guys are going for the rare 4-peat, and a 3-peat in sports is pretty cool. What is that like just for the team, having that goal in a distance here at the end of the year?
Yeah, I will start with the team. On last 3 weeks ago on Intermountain, I had like, as Chris said, like I have 55 really, and then 1,000. I was like exhausted, but I knew that the team needs me and that I need to give all I have. So, and when you see them cheering for you, and like as Katerina said, they cheer you and they say like, you can make that, you can do that. It feels so much better. And yeah, our bodies are like just weapons. If our mindset is in the right place, I think we're capable of big things, to do big things.
I'll interject too, because that's everything. The way they decide to push and challenge and compete with each other in practice every day, that determines our success, right? As we bring better people in, steel sharpens steel, and they just get better and better. And so you hit it right on the head. It's not like they're trying to win when they get up on the blocks against whoever. They're trying to win every day, and that's what will make us a championship program, is them pushing and helping and challenging and competing in practice every day.
Outside of swimming and combining school and swimming, what was the biggest culture shock when you guys got over here?
I would say food. is really different. But when usually people ask me what's the biggest difference here, and I would say everything. Like everything is different. But like even how the town or city looks like, the structure, people, food, everything's different. But like I would say in a good way. But like I obviously miss home so much, but also loving being here. So it's just good to be in two different worlds, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we come from a place where you have a lot of flats. Like if town has like 700,000 people, it will be like condensed. The traffic is like crazy in like those hours, morning hours. So structure of the city, of course, and the people here, I noticed that are way more polite, and they will say hi even if they don't know you, ask how are you. The people that work at restaurants, cafes, they're very polite, and they will introduce, hi, I'm Maria, I'm your server for today. And that actually makes you feel like valuable. You came here to do something, and that makes a big difference. So
All right, question of the week.
If your life was a TV show, what would it be?
Survivor.
keeping up with Mickey. That's really.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically Survivor, and I think, keeping up with the swim team would be a good one to, to see our daily lives. Especially me and Katerina, I think we have a very tough major, so balancing school and swimming and social life, it's hard.
We don't really get any free time. Like our day is swimming, school, and again.
And on weekends.
And then weekends are good.
Yeah.